Hello everyone, I've returned to make a quick little challenge. I'm returning to Garrett Gurthie's DMP challenge to throw one driver, one mid-range, and one putter as far as I can. That way I'm just going to do it one after the other, DMP, in that order, and then I'm going to measure them out and let's see how I do. FD. Mako 3. Those two will be easy to find. I've never thrown this on a drive, so I have no idea how this is going to react. Too high. Let's go see how they measure out. All right, you may not believe this, but I just walked up to these two and they're literally right on top of each other. That is insane. So I'm going to write these down as both as having the same distance according to UDisc. Okay, that's pretty incredible considering I didn't throw this correctly and it went up too high. I've now thrown this farther than I've thrown any putter ever, so that's good. And that's not exactly a high-speed putter. That's it's overstable, so it's not designed to carry as far, but that would have been impressive had I thrown that right. And then, ironically enough, these were right on top of each other. I thought these were close. I didn't realize how close they'd be. But this is now the farthest I've ever thrown in mid-range. And basically now I've achieved a new distance record for a driver that I've recorded, with UDisc. And I used plus 13 or so accuracy for both the start and finish for all of these, considering wide out in the open or next to, phone lines and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, I'm going to turn it over to post-production Nick to wrap up this video. I figured that I threw the Discmania FD a really far distance, about as far as I normally throw, but what really surprised me was I landed my Mako 3 right on top of it. So both discs actually went the same distance of 278 feet. If I can get the same distance with a mid-range that I can get with a fairway driver, I might want to start throwing more mids. And I'll need to test this further in the future to see, some averages for statistical analysis purposes. But for now, I'm pretty happy with what I've done with the mid-range. I also realized that after reviewing the video that my release for the AVR 3, that putter had a lot of off-axis torque right out of my hand. So it basically shot upwards. So I'm going to need to look at how I'm releasing, not just holding these putters, but releasing them. I've constantly had a problem driving putters off the tee, so this is going to give me something to think about over time. It's likely I just threw it nose up. Anyways, that said, I did reach a distance of 208 feet with the putter, which is just narrowly beating out my distance with the dart a few months ago in my previous beginner DMP challenge video, which I will link to that below. And this is my first and only attempt at throwing a putter today. I think if I can dial things in and figure out my problem with driving with putters, I can do a lot better than what I did today, especially for one designed with more glide than the AVR 3. So what is my final score? Adding up the driver, mid-range, and putter totals, that puts me at 764 feet. That beats my previous score of 629 by 135 feet. As with my previous distance challenge video that came out yesterday, this is all beginner level stuff. I totally recognize that. But I personally need to know this information so I know where I'm at and so I know, where and when and what to focus on. Anyways, right now, it appears I'll be using mid-ranges a lot more often, and I'm going to learn how to throw a putter. I'd like to thank Garrett Gurthie for coming up with this challenge several months ago. And I've enjoyed it the 2 times that I've tried it. That's going to wrap things up. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day.